My name is David Hastings. That wonderful man over there. Nah, that'd be Joey D'Alessandro. That'd be who he is. That's how he rolls. But we are here to talk with you guys at Top 10 Tuesday Day. We've reached that point. And what we chose to do today was a little different. We wanted to have a little fun with you guys. So we went with the top 10 sports mascots. Now, obviously, this can be any sport you want it to be. It didn't have to be just NFL or just NBA or just any, you guys could have went wherever you wanted to go with it.
This Top 10 Tuesday might take all of about 5 minutes. That's all I'm going to say.
It won't take too long, that's for sure.
No, it won't. I've got no reasoning behind why I have people at certain positions. I just grab people.
I got a little reasoning.
I have no reason.
I got a few. I don't have a lot. I mean, let's be serious here. I'm not trying to say I have some in-depth.
I knew maybe five mascots off the dome. That was it.
Off the top of your head?
Yeah.
I've actually been researching my mascots right now.
You're researching them, even though we're about ready to put them out on the air.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that bad. But I just really wanted to go through, make sure I gave it a good look. And I'm very happy with my selection of my top 10 group of mascots. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have your own group of mascots, feel free to post that on our fan page. That would be on facebook.com/SportsZone on ClubZone. We would love to see your own list of mascots, or if you want to just put, what's it called? Or if you want to just put pictures of your favorite mascots up there too, you can just do that if you don't feel like writing out a list.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Take pictures of your favorite mascots. Doesn't have to be 10. It could just be one. I don't really care. You have some fun with it. Enjoy yourself. That's what fan pages are for, people, so that you get to put your stuff out there and have some fun with it. So with that being said, it is Top 10 Tuesday. Love Top 10 Tuesdays. I'm doing my Top 10 Tuesday tweet right now. So, I obviously, when I did my rankings, I sort of was stuck with doing it based on my favorite team. Sort of took the reins on my top, what do you call it?
I don't know.
My top
It took your flow, your picks.
Yeah, my top favorite guys. Those are my favorite teams. So that's a little biased, but that's how I roll.
So then you really didn't do top 10 favorite mascots. You did top 10 favorite schools.
Sort of.
There's a difference.
You'll see where I'm at.
Okay.
You'll feel me. I got different sports all over the place.
Okay, man.
I'm reloaded. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's get this started. Let's get the party rocking. We go 10, 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You guys know how to do math. So, Joey D, if you would like to start with your 10, 9, and 8, my friend, I am set and ready for you to do your 10, 9, and 8.
Are you really?
I am. Are you ready?
About ready.
About ready?
Sure, why not? At number 10, I've got the Wisconsin Badger, Bucky. Bucky Badger.
Very nice, very nice.
I thought he was pretty cool. And from the research that I've done, he's been on like a couple top 10 lists for college mascots. So I was like, okay, I'll take the consistent Bucky Badger at number 10.
There you go.
Don't know anything cool that he does or anything.
That's all good.
But I know that he gets everybody riled up in Wisconsin. All right? At number 9, I've got the Georgia Bulldog. He's awesome.
Georgia Bulldog.
He's awesome. He gets to run out onto the field every single week.
He's fallen onto my list as well, but we'll find out where.
We will find out where. I don't know this Bulldog's name offhand.
It's the cute... dude, it's an adorable Bulldog wearing a red sweater that says Georgia. I mean, let's be serious here.
He's awesome.
It's an adorable Bulldog.
He's
little
pretty
plump
awesome.
face with the little cheeks hanging down. I love Bulldogs. They're adorable. So, I like that. I like the Georgia Bulldog. I think he's well-deserved on this list. I do.
Number 8, I got what Jay Storms just wrote in the chat room. The Sun's Gorilla. He does various tricks on his trampoline during the second and third quarters of Sun games. He is actually really cool. I have seen him do his trampoline stunts on the TV before.
Yes, he does some pretty neat,
He does,
neat stuff. I wonder if it's how long one guy stays. Like, do they change it every year? Or
That's what I don't know either.
that I'm really curious to know
If you
about
are
mascots.
a mascot of any sorts, please call into Top 10 Tuesday, 201-430-2119. Is it a yearly audition that you have to do of the mascot? That's what I want to know. All right, so my 10 is Bucky Badger. My number 9 is the Georgia Bulldog. Number 8, the Suns Gorilla.
I like that. Well, for me, I actually have at number 10, Sebastian. Sebastian is the duck that is the
Oh, the Oregon duck.
mascot. Actually, Sebastian's the duck of the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, that duck.
That duck. But Oregon duck would work too. We can just say duck at number 10. That works too. But Sebastian, the Miami Hurricanes mascot. I went with him actually just for the fact that I love how they have a duck associated with what's supposed to be one of the hardcore programs in college football. Just always found that really cool. Especially if you go
cool.
back to like the late 80s, early 90s. Remember the Hurricanes? You know, the Michael Irvin and all those guys. So I just find that funny that this innocent little white duck rolls with that team. But so that's why I have him at number 10. I have the Philly Fanatic at number 9. He fell back on my list because he's the Philadelphia Phillies mascot. So being a Phillies mascot sort of drops you down on the list. But I like the big, fat, plump, green-looking dude with the weird beak thing going on, and I'm a fan of him. So I have the Philly Fanatic as my number
8.
Number 9. There you go. Sorry. And at number 8 is where I put the Georgia Bulldog. As we mentioned before, it's a cute little bulldog wearing a red sweater. How can you not like
that?
Let's
It's
be
awesome.
serious here, people.
It's awesome.
You got issues if you don't like them. That's
Well,
simple.
some people may not like dogs, Dave.
This is true.
It is
This is
true.
true.
All
Sad
right.
to say, but they true. Very, very true.
So that's 10-9-8.
That's 10-9-8.
I'll go 7-6-5. At 7, I got the USC rider. I don't even know what he
The
is.
Trojan.
Oh, technically, I read info about him. He's nameless, but they
That's never
they
fun.
perceive him to be the Trojan horseman, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But he's pretty rugged. He comes out and he spikes his sword into the middle of the field. I think that's pretty cool.
The Nameless Soldier. I'm going to go with that.
The Nameless
That is
Soldier.
cool. I always thought it was cool, too, what he did. I'm sorry. But if you ever actually, whenever they zoom out the camera, when he stabs the sword into the field, that's actually to, like, you know, center something. Or there's, like, an actual, like, symbolism behind it.
Are they centering the universe around USC when he does that?
Maybe. I don't know. I do know there's some type of symbolism to it. I wish I actually knew it off the top of my head. I'm going to try and research that while you read your next one.
Nah, don't even worry about it, dude,
No?
because I'm going to
Okay.
be done with this in about 30 seconds.
1, 2, 3. All right, fair enough.
At number 6, I've got the Fighting Irish. I got the lucky little leprechaun
The
guy.
Lucky Leprechaun. Can't
I got
go
the
wrong with the Lucky
guy.
Leprechaun.
He's pretty cool, man. I went to Giant Stadium for a Notre Dame Navy game a few years back.
Okay.
And I was actually on the Notre Dame side, right next to the Notre Dame cheerleaders. Holla at the Notre Dame cheerleaders, by the way. And this guy was pretty damn cool. You know, he was getting thrown around like the cheerleaders were, and just going around, I don't know, getting the crowd fired up for Notre Dame football. So, Irish, the Fighting Irish, you lucky little leprechaun, you're number 6 on my list. And at number 5, I've got the Michigan State Spartan, Sparty. I've got
Very nice.
Sparty as my number 5. You can see him during basketball games, during football games.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's not limited to one sport.
But I normally see him like on the TV at the basketball games, getting in front of the camera, like doing certain
Yeah.
things. I like Sparty. So Sparty's
Best part
my
about
number 5.
mascots? You know what? We'll do that at the end. Well, to add another minute or two
And Miss
to this.
Doobie likes my pick. She says that I love Sparty.
He's so
so buff. That's right. That's why he's number 5.
That's actually how she sounds when she said it, too.
She sounds nothing like that, actually.
I've never thought that. I've never actually heard. No, I have actually.
She
That's a lot.
sounds nothing like that, but I don't know. That was my girl voice right there.
Word. All right. Well, at least now I know if you ever try to act like a girl, I'll be able to tell it's you.
There you go.
So, Sparty is your number...
Sparty's my number 5.
Number 5. All right, cool. Now, I really like every other guy I picked from here on in.
Yeah, from like 6 on was like, all right, I now know who I'm talking about a little bit.
I'm a big
seen
fan.
These dudes.
Big fan. Number 7 for me was the Suns Gorilla. Big fan of him. We mentioned him before. Joey had him at 8. I think you dropped the Suns Gorilla at.
Yeah.
Joey had him at 8. I got him at 7. So we're not too far off with him. Once again, he does crazy tricks with his trampoline, nutty dunks, and all that fun stuff. And he's not an ugly gorilla, so you can't get mad at him. Number 6,
Did you say he's not an ugly gorilla?
I did. Not an ugly looking gorilla, you know?
All right.
Doesn't have the big hairy ass, you know, he's doing good.
Sign it up.
At number 6, I went with the Viking from the Minnesota Vikings. I just love...
There's an actual football mascot?
You never seen the Viking?
Probably not. I probably have. I don't know. I'll try and Google it real quick.
Yeah, the Viking from the Minnesota Vikings rides around on his little moped with the Viking flag hanging from the back.
Oh, does he really? That is pretty cool.
Not a moped, a little four-wheeler. Comes cruising through the field. He leads when they score a touchdown, they blow the horn. He blows I don't think the horn he blows makes the sound.
It might. Right. It might.
But Sir Perf for Carolina, there's another good one, Jeremy. I like that. But yeah, I think this guy's awesome. And he's this big jack white dude. Like, he just looks like he should be a Viking. He really does. Like, he looks like he should be on a ship trying to fight dragons or something.
His name is Ragnar.
Ragnar the Viking. That actually sounds like a Viking type of name. So that's my number 6. Big fan of him.
He actually has his own website.
Boom. Can't mess with the Viking. Like
www.ragnartheviking.com. So if
you want to go, we're getting a phone call.
If you want to check out Ragnar, go ahead and check it out.
We're getting a phone call.
It's our first ever phone call on Top 10 Tuesday.
All right, who is our phone call on Top 10 Tuesday?
Hey guys, what's up? Louis Primo.
Primo!
He heard me mention the Viking. I know he did.
Louis Primo.
Yeah, I did. It's funny. I just turned the phone on to see how you guys are doing, and I hear Victor the Viking. I go, this guy, bro.
All right, we're doing our Top 10 Tuesday list, and today we picked Top 10 mascots. So
yeah, Victor the Viking drives a motorcycle in the stadium. When I went there, he drives around the stadium.
Oh, that's so cool, Louis.
I knew he drove something, the motorcycle. Thank you. And it's now.
There has to be like 2 mascots. The one guy dresses up in the actual mascot costume, and then there's the actual guy that has like the long beard and wears like the Viking vest. He's nuts.
Yeah, that's right. That's who I'm talking to. The guy with the long beard looks like a legit Viking. Like he should.
He blows the horn or whatever.
Yeah, thank you. Now, the question is, Primo, does he actually blow the horn or does the stadium do the sound for him and he just looks
in the beginning of the game, that he blows the horn in the beginning. It's a huge horn they roll out on wheels.
Really?
And then during the game, like, it's a recording.
That's
does it every time they get a first down or whatnot.
See, you learn something new here on Sports Zone every single day. I love it.
Louis Primo, I miss you to death, bro. I just wrote in the chat room that I miss drinking Captain and Cokes with you on Fridays before we did our show.
You guys are nuts, man.
Well, Louis, Mr. Primo, we miss you, dude. We're doing well. We're doing well. I'm actually... We're pushing the website now. We got the show up and running.
Are we really getting a get together right now?
That's probably bad timing.
Louis, let's call you back, bro. We will set up something where we can grab a beer, a drink, or maybe we could just go listen to you tear it up one day.
Yeah, man, we got to hook up. It's been a while, you guys. I just wanted to call and say hello, and I heard the Vikings, so I had to call in and say hello.
But Primo, do me a favor. If you have a favorite mascot outside of the Viking, or if it's the Viking himself, we're telling everybody to post pictures of their favorite mascots on the fan page. So Facebook.com/SportsZone on Club Zone.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm going to post, too. I'll post the guy. The guy's name is Cheese Frida. Big guy with the big arms and wears that big Viking belt where he's in row 1. You ever see that guy?
Yeah. I want Viking pictures.
From Minnesota, he goes to all the Super Bowls for free. He's like the number 1 tailgating fan, part of the association or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that guy's ridiculous.
Well, I want Vikings pictures on the Facebook on the fan page as quickly as possible.
Work, I'll do that later on. I'll be at Club Zone later on tonight. We have a meeting tonight, so I'll be there.
All right, sounds good, Primo. Man, thanks for calling in, dude. We missed you.
All right, guys. Be good. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out, Primo.
Later.
Really miss Primo a lot.
We do miss Primo. Shout out to DJ Louis Primo. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, Primo is one of the ClubZone.fm DJs. My man tears it up on a regular basis.
KGM, welcome back to the chat room. It's been a little bit. And he just writes, although it's a sore subject with everyone with the Penn State, the Nittany Lion is one of the best mascots. He's probably the most athletic with all the push-ups and how he crowd surfs the whole stadium. Pretty amazing.
KGM, smart man over there. He's got a good point. The Penn State Nittany Lion puts in work during games.
Is he number 6 on your list?
No, I actually didn't even get him on my list.
I didn't put him on my list either.
But that's a good one right there. That's a good one.
And it was not because I'm against Penn State. It has nothing to do with that. I just don't really know all the mascots.
we just so you know, KGM, we didn't avoid.
I did not avoid
the
that.
Penn State Nittany Lion because of the drama that took place yesterday and over the past couple weeks. So I'm on my number 5, right?
No, you're on 6. That's it.
6 was the Viking.
7, 6.
7, 6, 5.
Oh, yeah, I apologize. Yes.
So yeah, Suns Gorilla at 7, Viking at 6, and at number 5, I have Hip Hop. Hip Hop.
Who's Hip Hop?
The 76ers mascot, the bunny.
My goodness.
Same idea as the gorilla. He just rocks a bunny uniform instead.
They have a bunny as their mascot.
And my favorite part is his name, Hip Hop. Philadelphia, hip hop type of area. It fits the location and everything. But I just thought Hip Hop, A, has a great name, and B, he's like the gorilla, just has a better name. So that's why Hip Hop's number 5 and the gorilla's all the way back at 7. So that would be my 7, 6, and 5. So
Awesome.
That means we jump to Joey's 4. You want to do 4 and 3?
No, this is where we go 4, 4, 3,
Okay.
3, 2, 2, 1, 1. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
gravy. And at my number 4, I have Mr. Met. Mr. Met is my number 4. Mr. Met is pretty cool, even though we could not think of him yesterday, and we disrespected Mr. Met. That is why he cracked my top 5, or else he would have been number 10 on my list.
Fair enough. You know
Sorry
what? That
for
was
the disrespect, Mr. Met. You are now number 4 on my list.
That is sad that we didn't think of him. Now, keep in mind, before I get all the way into this, my 1, 2, and 3 were selfish because I went with my teams. So my number 4 is the only last one that I'll surprise you guys with, and that is the Racing Sausages for the Milwaukee Brewers. They are an unofficial mascot of the Milwaukee Brewers, but they are sort of tradition at all Brewers games, and I think that the men deserve the respect that they've earned. So they get number 4 on my top 10 list of mascots.
And my number 3, I've got the Rally Monkey from the Angels. Yeah, Rally Monkey. That's about it.
Yay, Rally Monkey. Number 3 for me is Mr. Met.
All right, Mr. Met.
Mr.
Number
Met.
3 on your list.
Mr. Met.
All right. Number 2, I've got the Philly Fanatic. I witnessed the Philly Fanatic up close and personal about a month ago. He was pretty cool. He likes to do a lot of fun things. And apparently he messes around with you if you are wearing the opposite team's jersey or hat. I did not see him mess with anybody, though.
Really? I did not know that either. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. You got to mess with them. And mascots are the one person at a game that if they mess with you, you can't get mad at them. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't get mad at a mascot for picking on you. You just can't. That's their job. That's what they do. At number 2 for me, I went with Benny the Bull.
That doesn't surprise me.
And just so you know, though, Benny the Bull was in 4 different top 10 lists that I looked at for mascots. I found 4 different mascot top 10 lists, and Benny the Bull was the only one. Well, not the only one, but he was in all 4 of them. So go with Benny the Bull. So that's my number 2. Joey D, who took the crown in your top 10 mascots?
My number 1 is your number 4. I got the sausages at number 1, baby.
Yeah!
I've got the sausages.
Look, if I wasn't biased on my own team, the sausages would have
The
been number 1.
sausages were
No
my
question.
number 1 pick. The sausage races in Milwaukee. There's a bratwurst, a Polish, an Italian, a hot dog, and a chorizo. Come on, how much better does it get? How much better does it get? And then I believe on the President's Day weekend, I believe they have the presidents who run instead of the sausages.
Yeah, that, you know what? I like the President's Run, but the sausages to me is more fun. And the President's Run's a little more predictable.
Yeah, Pixel.
Pixel Junkie's
I did not put
disappointed.
the chicken in there.
The
I'm
San Diego
sorry.
chicken rules.
It is because I'm from the East Coast. I don't get to really see the West Coast, and that's why the Rally Monkey only made it to number 3 on my list. Go ahead. Who's your one?
My number 1 really doesn't even need to be asked, but Rowdy. Rowdy the Cowboy. The Dallas Cowboys mascot, Rowdy.
Oh my God.
Number 1, because why do you think I'm rocking my Cowboys jersey today?
Oh,
I actually
my
had this
goodness.
all planned out.
I feel like the NFL shouldn't even have mascots. Except for the Viking. The Viking's pretty
The
damn
Vikings awesome.
Rowdy?
Come on, the Falcons.
cool. Rowdy?
The Falcons pretty damn cool.
Jerry Jones, you got all this money. You can't think of a better mascot than Rowdy?
Well, Rowdy's actually pretty cool, dude. Rowdy comes out before games and drives around the parking lot in his 4-wheeler and does wheelies for people. Now, I don't know if that was a playoff game
That is
only
pretty cool.
situation or not, but Rowdy was out in the parking lot doing wheelies for the fans while everybody was pre-gaming before the game started. He also drives up and down the players' ramp and almost hits players throughout the day for jokes. He thinks it's really funny. He'll come and take your hat and then give it back to you. Rowdy's fun. He was.
Rowdy.
But at the same time, I do understand what Joey's saying. Like I said, though, I was
they have
biased. I went with
cheerleaders.
my teams.
I should have went with Fireman Ed.
Fireman Ed deserves respect as a
I
mascot.
should have went with Fireman Ed.
Any man that can lead 80,000 people in a chant deserves respect as a mascot. Let's be serious. But I did want to ask you, if you took your 10 and you put them in one of these races that they do, who you taking to win the race?
Well, I think I'm taking my sausage races because they are veterans at running races.
The experience?
They got the experience. They do it every single Milwaukee Brewer home game. And there's 5 of them. That is why I have better shot with the sausage races.
Me personally, I would take the Viking because he's driving a motorcycle. I mean, well, I'm looking
if
at...
that's the case,
That's
then
what I
you
mean.
know
We're
what?
looking at these guys
Then you know
as
what?
a mascot. This is their whole thing.
I got the Rally Monkey. He'll be swinging from tree to tree.
The Rally Monkeys.
He'll be swinging from tree to tree, okay?
Oh, man. Like, I look at, if the Georgia Bulldog would probably just lay down. He probably
Yeah, he
wouldn't even
probably
race
wouldn't
anybody.
No. The gorilla?
The gorilla, maybe. The
Mr.
Rowdy
Met
the
has no
Cowboy
chance.
would have his 4-wheeler, but I still take the motorcycle over
Mr.
that.
Met has no chance. The Philly Fanatic has no chance.
Benny the Bull, no chance.
Maybe
Yeah, Sebastian.
USC on his horse?
The USC Trojan on the horse. He might just slice the tires with the sword. You never
That's
know.
true.
Either way, I think that would be a lot of fun to watch.
That'd be
I'll
crazy.
say that much. And I have only one other question when it comes down to mascots. If you
If I were a mascot.
were a mascot, who out of all of them would you want to be? Or would you want to be your own mascot? And if so, you have to try and think of what mascot you could come up with.
Jeremy, I apologize. The New Jersey Devil did not make my list. And to answer your question, Dave, I think I'd want to just do my own mascot. I would probably take a little bit from different mascots and make it my own.
Little this,
little
that,
little
fair
that,
enough,
make it my
fair
own.
enough. I like KGM's comment. He writes in the chat room, he thinks that the New York Giants have the best mascots. The old men that have been attending games
should've
since
put-
the 50s.
I should have put the New Jersey Devil in there. That Sports Center commercial is great when the guy steps into the elevator and he's like, going up?
He's like,
Nope.
he
Nope.
steps up the
So he steps off the elevator.
I like the back and forth, too, with the heat and the cold. Him and I think it's the Pittsburgh Penguin.
Oh,
They go back and forth with
yeah.
the hot and the cold. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I think this was a lot of fun.
You know what? It was better than I thought it was going to be.
It obviously, wasn't athletic combined, but I think it was a lot of fun. I think if you guys really have the time, every week I ask you guys to do this, and I barely ever see anybody post onto the fan page. And I really think it'd be a lot of fun because for me and Joey, it gives us an opportunity to interact with you. You will be able to write to you, after the show.
They can
we
tweet us
really,
if they
we really
wanted.
like you guys. We enjoy talking to you guys about sports and this kind of stuff. So it's not like this 2-hour window we have on the show is the only time we'd be willing to talk with you guys. So, get onto the Facebook fan page and post your pictures and write comments and all that kind of fun stuff. That's what I'm going to do. Instead of me, usually every week I write out me and Joey's top 10 list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of pictures together and I'm going to post them all on I'll only do the ones we have similar. I'll just do one picture. The ones we're different, I'll obviously get those up as well. But I'd love for you guys to get onto the fan page and post your pictures as well. That goes for everybody in the app world as well, clubzone.fm or TuneIn Radio.
And real quick before we take a break, the Nets have officially signed Tornike Shengela.
I have no idea.
I have no idea who that is either, but that's on Twitter. So congratulations. Tornike Shengela. Something like that. I don't know who that is, but the Nets have officially signed him.
All right, awesome for them. Sengela actually sounds like a familiar name. I just can't remember.
I think it's a disease, that's why. Shingella.
That would stink because if that's how I'm remembering. If that's how I'm. That's so sad. I'm thinking of this guy like that. Like, oh yeah, that name sounds familiar. It's a disease. Oops, sorry, dude. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus like that. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Zone.
Club Zone.
And we shall be
after these messages.
Right back. That was great, Joey. I like that.
And they're not messages, it's a song.
But if you're looking to air messages, holler at us because we need to make some money, so we're willing to advertise. Love you guys. Be right back. Peace.
Streaming to you live. Clubzone.fm.